Hello and welcome to day 15 of my 30-day Yoga for Beginners series. We will be using a yoga strap in this video. A block may also be helpful to you. Today we'll be focusing on back and shoulder flexibility. So when you're ready to begin, find a comfortable seat. If it's not comfortable for you to sit all the way on your heels, you can take a block as I did here and sit up a little taller. Begin to take some rolls in your shoulders. On your inhale, pull your shoulders up towards your ears and exhale back and down along your spine. Move with your breath here and tune into your body. Allow your shoulders to fall down and away from your ears as you reach for opposite elbows behind your back. I'll go ahead and turn away from you so you can see what's going on here. Hands reach for opposite elbows, sit up nice and tall, pulling your chest more open. If you are able to open up a little more, take your hands in a clasp behind your back and open your chest even further. Whether your hands are together or at elbows, press your hands a little to the left, then a little to the right. So moving side to side here at your own pace, you should feel a stretch across the front of your shoulders. Go ahead and release your hands up towards the ceiling and release your fingers and press up. Now reach for opposite elbows above your head. If you'd like to go a little deeper, hands can reach towards opposite shoulders. And as you sit here, focus on pressing your elbows back up and behind you, opening your shoulders here. Release your hands and begin to take some big circles towards the front of the room, up, back, and down. In order to sink into deeper stretches, we'll have to warm up into our shoulder girdle. Continue finding movement. Reach through your full range of motion here. And switch directions, come towards the front of the room. And release from those circles. Go ahead and take a hold of your yoga strap here. Hold it with your right hand, elbow bends, and right hand comes behind the head. Keep your left shoulder down while you bend at your elbow and reach behind your back for the strap. Now, as you become more flexible, you'll be able to bring your hands in closer towards one another, and maybe your fingers will touch, and you'll be able to do this without the strap. So wherever you are and you feel a good stretch here, hold there, continue to breathe. We'll gently release and switch sides. Go ahead and release from that stretch. Take the strap behind your back. Stretch open your chest a little, and you want to adjust so that your palms are facing up towards the ceiling. You can watch this the first couple times. What we're doing here is bringing the strap up and over our heads and back and behind. So you do want this to be slightly difficult. If it's too easy, you're not getting a stretch here. So if you want to make it more difficult, bring your hands close together. If it's too much and you can't make this full movement, take your hands a little wider on the strap. Go ahead and hold in the position that's the biggest stretch for you. Deep breath in and out. Gently release. And place your strap to the side. Go ahead and come to all fours. Engage your core. We'll flow through some cat-cows. Inhale, look up, drop the belly, and exhale, around your back, look down. Continue to flow. Inhale, look up. Exhale, round the back. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, exhale. Take your hands wide on your mat. Engage your core, hold a flat back as you take shoulder rolls with the added weight of your body. So feel free to watch this, pause and try on your own. Dipping your chest down towards the mat, feel a good stretch in your shoulders. A rolling motion. Once you've got that, go ahead and switch directions, coming up, down, and back. And bring yourself back to all fours. Reach your right hand up towards the ceiling. Take some rotations in that hand. And weave it all the way through and under so the right shoulder comes down. If you like a little more twist, the left hand can reach up towards the ceiling or behind your back. Gently release back to all fours. And once you're up, stretch your left arm high, take those circles. And weave that arm all the way through and under. Take the same variation you did on the other side. Go ahead and bring yourself back to all fours. Flow through several more cat-cows. An option this time to bring your cat-cows into a circle. If you're taking the circles, go all the way around clockwise. And at the bottom of the movement, switch directions counterclockwise. Play around with this on your own a little bit. Find as much movement in your spine as possible now, taking whatever movements feel good to your body. No one right way to do this. Go ahead and return to center. We're going to roll ourselves all the way down to our bellies here. Bring your hands below your shoulders. Begin to press up towards a cobra pose and then release down towards the floor. So we'll continue this movement, and as you press into your cobra, make sure that your shoulders are actively pressing down and away from your ears. So avoid slumping into your shoulders here. Lift up and lower. Also take notice that there's no importance of straightening the elbows completely. Actually having a slight bend in your elbows will help you find a longer spine here. Continue to engage your core, as that's what's going to protect your back from bending too far. Continue lifting and lowering. And make your way all the way back to all fours. We're coming into a puppy pose now, so it's similar to child's pose. The difference is that your hips are aligned over your knees. So if you see child's pose here, all we're doing is hinging forward, hips stay over the knees. And if you need a little extra cushion for your knees, go ahead and set that up now. Hands stretch out, press your forehead towards the mat. If you're more flexible, you can press your chin or your chest down and bring the stretch more into your upper back. Also an option to bend at the elbows for a little more stretch through the shoulders. Make your way up through all fours to a comfortable seated position. Inhale, press your chest forward, look up. Exhale, round back, chin to chest. Inhale, look up. Round back. And extend your feet in front of you, knees bent, and continue the same movement, looking up and rounding back. Look up, round back. Go ahead and release all the way to lying on your back. Heels come in close to your hips, close enough that you should be close to touching your heels with your fingertips. Engage your glutes, your hamstrings, and press up. And lower. On your next inhale, begin to press your hips up towards the ceiling again. Hold hold here in bridge pose. If you'd like a little more opening through the shoulders, you can bring your hands to a clasp behind your back and walk your shoulders under you. This will allow you to press your hips a little higher. And release all the way towards the floor. We'll take this another time. I'm going to show what it looks like to take a wheel pose or a back bend here, but take that last variation if you're not ready for wheel pose yet. As you're coming into wheel, hands are up by your ears, and on your next inhale, you press up and off the floor, engaging those same muscles, but adding in that press from the shoulders. Feel free to watch that several times to get the idea for it. Practice on your own a little. And when you're ready to come down, slowly, slowly release all the way to the floor. Feet wide of the mat. Go ahead and windshield wipe your knees side to side. Extend both legs long on the mat. We'll take hold of a yoga block and find a setting that works for you to place a block right between your shoulder blades to allow for an assisted back bend here, or a fish pose. You may need to sit up and readjust several times before you find a comfortable position for the block. But once you've found that position, open your palms wide to either side, allow your legs to go long, or find a comfortable position for your legs to lie in. If you like a little more shoulder opener, you can bring your hands to opposite elbows above your head. To come out of your assisted fish pose, bring yourself to your elbows and sit all the way up. Go ahead and remove your block behind you, then lie right back down, bringing your knees to 90 degrees. Arms wide in a T, and drop your knees to your right side, head turns to your left for a twist in your back. Come through center, drop your knees to the left, turn your head towards the right. And return to center. Take a big stretch. Deep breath in, and as you exhale, let all your air go. We are now halfway through the flexibility portion of this 30-day series. Be sure to tune in tomorrow for a video stretching hip flexors and quads. And day number 17, all about wrists and ankle flexibility. Have a beautiful rest of your day wherever you are in this world. Namaste.